Shylock, a miserly Jew, a moneylender and father of Jessica. Bassanio, Antonio's friend, suitor to Portia, later her husband. Gratiano, friend of Antonio and Bassanio, in love with Nerissa, later her husband. Lorenzo, friend of Antonio and Bassanio, in love with Jessica, later her husband. Salario and Salanio, friends of Antonio and Bassanio. Portia, a rich heiress, later wife of Bassanio, and disguises herself as the legal expert who successfully saves Antonio from Shylock's sinister plans. Nerissa, Portia's friend and waiting maid, in love with Gratiano, later his wife. Jessica, daughter of Shylock, later Lorenzo's wife. And now, Duke of Venice, authority who presides over the case of Shylock's bond. So, let's see this creative adaptation. The father of modern English literature died, but a legacy was born, one which proved so essential not only to the development of drama and literature, but to English language, to thoughts and ideas, to how we profess our love to each other, and to how we express our grief. His influence pervades so much in our lives because his work has become so timeless in its ability to touch upon human nature. This year marks the 400th anniversary of Shakespeare's death, an event which has brought an appreciation to all edges of the cultural sphere, from television to film, theatre to classical music. The simple breadth and variety of the events being held in his honor speak about the magnitude of his universal influence. On this occasion, the English department of the Ketan School is proud to present before you an adapted version of his famous play, The Merchant of Venice.
To be honest, I don't know why I'm so sad. I'm tired of it. And you say you're tired of it too? But I have no idea how I got so depressed.
Antonio, you're worried about your ships. Your mind is out there getting tossed around in the ocean with them. But don't worry, your ships are big and strong. In fact, they are so big that your ships fly like birds past those little boats.
Yes, believe me, if I had such risky business ventures in other countries, I would be sad too. I would worry about it every second. Everything that made me worry about my ships would make me sad.
I would get scared every time I blew on my soup to cool it, thinking of how a strong wind could wipe out my ships. I would be worried all the time thinking about rocks and shipwrecks. Imagine all the cargo of spices and silk floating on the roaring water. It's obvious. Antonio is sad because he's worried about his cargo.
No, that's not it. Trust me. Thankfully, my financial situation is healthy. I don't have all my money invested in one ship or one part of the world. Even if I don't do well this year, I'll still be okay. So, it's not my business that's making me sad.
Well then, you must be in love.
Give me a break.
You're not in love either? Fine. Let's just say you're sad because you're not in a good mood, huh? Humans are so different. Some people will laugh at anything, and others, they are so grouchy. They won't even crack a smile when they hear something hysterically funny. Here comes our cousin Bassanio, and Gratiano and Lorenzo too.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Hello, friends. We never see you anymore. Does it have to be that way?
We are always available.
When are we going to have fun together again? Just name the time.
Let us know when you want to get together. We'll arrange it.
Hey Antonio, you don't look well. You are taking things too seriously, my man. People with too much invested in the world always get hurt. Cheer up, Antonio. Come on, cheer up.
Forget about my mood and its reasons. Let's talk about something interesting. Bassanio is in love.
Ooh, lucky man, huh?
So, who's the girl? The one you said you were going to take a special trip for? You promised to tell me.
You know how bad my finances have been lately, Antonio. I've been living way beyond my means, my friend. Don't get me wrong, huh? I'm not complaining about having to cut back. I just want to be honorable and pay off the big debts that piled up when I was living the high life. I'm in debt to many people, and I owe most to you, Antonio, both money and gratitude.
Hey, let us know about your beloved and your plans, Bassanio. And as long as it's honorable, you can be sure that I'll let you use all my money and do everything I can to help you.
There's a girl in Belmont who's inherited a huge amount of money. And she's beautiful. Even better, she's a good person. My love, Portia.
Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with me. When you dance, you have to play with me, stay with me, sway with me. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it's begin.
Well, it's always been about your beloved.
Swing me smooth, swing me.
If only I had enough money to hold my own against those suitors, Antonio. I know I could win her.
You know, Bassanio, right now all my money is tied up at that cargo that's still at sea. I can't give you the cash you need because I don't have it. But go ahead and charge things to me on credit. As much credit as I can get in Venice. I'll use all my lines of credit to help you get to Belmont to Portia. Come, let's see who will lend us the money.
Bassanio knew exactly where to go. A money lender who he thought would immediately produce the money, but for a price. Back on the main streets of Venice, he wheels some deals with Shylock, a Jewish moneylender. Bassanio wants 3,000 gold coins on Antonio's credit with the stipulation that he will pay them back in 3 months. Here's a negotiation with Shylock.
3,000 gold coins. Yes, for 3 months. For 3 months, As I said before, Antonio will guarantee you the loan. If I default, he will pay you. Antonio will guarantee it, eh? Can you help me? What's your answer?
3,000 gold coins for 3 months. And Antonio will guarantee it.
Your answer, Shylock.
Antonio's a good man. Have you heard anything to the contrary? What? No. What I meant in saying he's a good man is that he has enough money to guarantee the loan. But his investments are uncertain right now. He has one ship bound for Tripoli, another heading for the Indies. What's more, people at the Rialto tell me he has a third ship in Mexico and a fourth in England, as well as other business ventures throughout the world.
Yes. His business is vast and his investments huge.
But ships are just fragile boats, and sailors are just men. There are rats and thieves and pirates. Not to mention storms, winds and rocks. Anything could happen.
So what? He's a rich man.
Ha! In spite of all this, the man is still wealthy enough. 3,000 gold coins. I think I can let him guarantee your loan. I assure you, he can. Can I speak with Antonio?
If you like, you can dine with us.
Here comes Antonio.
Bassanio, any news?
This is Mr. Antonio.
Oh, hello. How are you? We were just talking about you. He looks just like a guy who's robbed me. But now comes to beg me for a favor. I hate him because he's a Christian. But more than that, I hate him because he stupidly lends money without interest, which lowers the interest rates here in Venice. If I can just get the upper hand of him once, I'll satisfy my old grudge against him.
Shylock, are you listening?
I'm just thinking how much cash I have on hand. If I remember correctly, I can't raise the entire 3,000 gold coins immediately. But no worries.
Does he know how much you need?
Oh yes, 3,000.
For 3 months.
Yes, I forgot. 3 months. You told me that. Now then, about your guarantee. Let me see. 3,000, huh? That's a nice even sum. 3 months from 12 months of the year. Let me see. The interest rate will be...
Well, Shylock, are you going to loan us this money?
Mr. Antonio, you've often insulted my money and my business practices in the Rialto. I have always just shrugged and put up with it because Jews are good at suffering. You call me a heathen, a dirty dog, and you spit on my Jewish clothes. And all because I use my own money to make a profit? And now it looks like you need my help. Alright then. You come to me saying, Shylock, we need money. You say that. Even though you spat on my beard and kicked me like you'd kick a stray mutt out your front door. And now it looks like you're asking for money. What can I tell you? Shouldn't I say, does a dog have money? Is it possible for a mutt to lend 3,000 gold coins? Or should I bend down low and in a humble and submissive voice say, Sir, last Wednesday you spit on me. You insulted me on this day, and another time you called me a dog. And out of gratitude for these favors, I'll be happy to lend you the money.
I'll probably call you those names again and spit on you and reject you again too. If you're going to lend us this money, don't lend it to us as if we were your friends. When did friends charge interest, huh? Instead, lend it to me as your enemy. If your enemy goes bankrupt, it's easier for you to take your penalty from him.
Look at you getting all riled up, huh? I want to be friends with you and forget all the times you've embarrassed and humiliated me. But you won't listen to me. I'm making a kind offer. 0% financing.
That really would be kind.
I'll show you how kind I am. Come with me to a notary and we'll make it official. And let's add a little clause just for a joke. Let's see. If you don't repay me on the day we agree on, in the place we name, for the sum of money fixed in our contract. Yes, your penalty will be a pound of your pretty flesh to be cut off and taken from closest to your heart. A pound of your pretty flesh to be cut off and taken from closest to your heart.
It's a deal. I'll agree to those terms and even say that Jews are nice.
No, you can't sign a contract like that for me. I'd rather go without the money.
Don't worry about it, man. I won't have to pay any penalty. In 2 months, a month before this loan is due, I expect to earn more than 3 times that much from my investments. Yes, Sherlock, I'll sign the contract and agree to its terms.
Then meet me right away at the notary's.
Hurry up, my Jewish friend. He's so kind you think that the Jew is turning Christian?
I don't like it when a villain acts nice.
Oh, come on. There's no reason to worry. My ships will come home a month before this loan is due.
And excitement as Portia is to get
charger
married
पीछे
to
दे
the
दे।
most deserving suitor. Both she and Nerissa remember Bassanio, who had visited once before, as the suitor most deserving and worthy of praise.
Power bank. Are you still there?
Do you remember Portia? A Venetian scholar and soldier came here once when your father was still alive?
Yes, that was Bassanio.
Yes, madam, that's the one. He deserves a beautiful wife, more than all the other men I've ever seen.
I remember him well, and my memory tells me that he deserves your praise. Where is Lady Portia? Here. How can I help you, sir?
Madam, a young Venetian man has arrived to tell us that his master is about to arrive. This lord has sent gifts. Besides his nice polite greetings, his gifts are expensive. I haven't seen such a promising candidate for your love.
Come on, Nerissa. I want to go see this man who's come so courteously.
I hope it's Bassanio coming to win you, Portia.
Portia and Bassanio meeting after a long period of anguish.
Oh, my dear Bassanio, finally you have come. I knew you would definitely come.
Yes, I have. Though I had great difficulties, but those are matters of the past now. I am glad to see you before my eyes.
You see me standing here, Lord Bassanio. What you see is what you get. Though I wouldn't wish to be better for my own sake. For your sake, I wish I were 20 times more than myself, 1,000 times more beautiful, and 10,000 times richer. Just so you might value me more. Everything I am and everything I have now belongs to you, Bassanio. Just a minute ago, I was the owner of this beautiful mansion, master of these servants, and queen over myself. But as of right this second, all these things are yours.
Madam, you have left me speechless.
My lord and lady, it's now our turn, who have been watching as our dreams came true. Now we can shout.
My Lord Bassanio and my dear lady, I wish you all the joy I can wish for. And when you get married, I hope I can be married at the same time. Congratulations! Congratulations, my lord and lady.
Absolutely. If we can find a wife by then.
I think I have found one already. Thanks to you, my lord. I can fall in love just as quickly as you can. And I loved Nerissa as soon as I laid eyes on her. You fell in love with Portia, and I fell in love with Nerissa.
Is that true, Nerissa?
Yes, madam, it is. If it's alright with you.
And do you mean what you're saying, Graciano?
Yes, my lord.
Hey, welcome, Lorenzo and Celerio. With your permission, Portia, I welcome my good friends and countrymen.
I do too, my lord. They're entirely welcome.
Thank you, sir. I didn't intend to come to see you, but I ran into Celerio on the way, and he begged me to come along with him until I couldn't say no.
That's true, and with good reason. This letter is for you from Mr. Antonio.
Before I open this letter, please tell me how my good friend Antonio is doing.
He's not sick, my lord, but he's very upset, and his problems are serious. His letter will tell you how he's doing.
Something not good in that letter is making Bassanio turn pale. Some good friend of his must have died because nothing else in the world could change a man so much. What? Does the news only get worse? Please, Bassanio, I'm half of you, so let me bear half the burden this letter brings you.
Oh, Portia, these are some of the worst words that ever stained a piece of paper, my darling. When I gave my love to you, I told you that all the wealth I had ran within my veins, that I have noble blood, but no money. When I said that, I told you the truth. I've borrowed money from a dear friend, who in turn borrowed money from his mortal enemy for my sake. Here's a letter, my dear. But is it true, Celerio? Have all his business ventures failed? Not even one success? He had ships to Tripolis, Mexico, England, and even India. And not one of these ships have avoided the rocks?
Not one, my lord. Anyway, even if he had the money now, the Jew probably wouldn't take it. I have never seen a creature with a human shape who was so eager to destroy a man.
Is this your good friend who is in so much trouble?
Yes, he's my best friend, the kindest man and most courteous to others.
How much does he owe the Jew?
3,000 gold coins.
What? That's all? Pay him 6,000 and cancel the debt. I'd pay 12,000 before I let a friend like that suffer in the slightest because of you.
I wish it was as easy as that.
First come with me to the church to get married. Then you can leave for Venice to see your friend. I'll give you enough gold to pay back your debt 20 times over. Come on, let's go. Because you're going to leave me the same day we get married. Hey, put on a happy face and welcome your friends. But first, let me hear the letter from your friend.
Dear Bassanio, my ships have all been wrecked. My creditors are getting mean. My money is almost run out. I couldn't pay my debt to the Jew on the due date. Since I'll certainly die when he takes his collateral out of my flesh, all debts are cleared between you and me. If only I can just see you again before I die. In any case, do what you want. If your affection for me doesn't convince you to come, don't let my letter to do so.
Oh, my darling, just make your arrangements fast and leave. Just leave.